and welcome back to the third segment of this month's show. We're doing something a little different this time. I'm joined by Brian Simons, the director of the Verona Public Library. Welcome to the show, Brian.
Thank you very much.
And Brian, why don't you tell me a little bit about the library itself? How many people work here, for starters?
Sure. We've got 31 people who work here, including our summer LTEs, and that's about 7 full-time staff, and the rest are part-time, which is half-time or less.
Okay. And how many rooms are in the library these days?
Well, as part of our 33,000 square feet of mostly public space, we have 4 to 5, because we can split one larger room, study rooms that hold anywhere from 4 to 8 people, and then we have a larger community room that seats almost 200 people, and then one of our study rooms can be expanded out as well to seat as many as 16 people.
Wow. And I suppose we should explain where we are right now. Yeah, we don't usually film in front of a castle, but we're in the children's side of the library. Tell us a little about that, Brian.
Yeah, so this is probably almost half of the library is a large children's wing. As you can see behind us, we have a castle here. It's a reading castle. The other stuff we have is books for all ages, starting from babies all the way up through high school. We have our teen area as well as a side portion of the children's area. We also have a story time room where we conduct anywhere from 12 to 16 story times a week. So for all ages, from babies all the way through right before you enter grade school, and even we do a family story time that does take care of the school-age children as well.
And while we're in the children's section of the library here, we should probably warn you there's liable to be a kid running across in front of us as we're filming, but that's
very
all right.
possible.
All right. But why don't you tell us a little bit about the children's programming you have going on this summer and beyond?
Yeah. Well, this summer, as always, we've got our summer library program, which has really 2 components to it. It has the activity side of things, which is a lot of programming. We have 16 story times a week, which is a lot of story times to do. Again, we have those for all ages, from babies all the way through to school-age children. So just check the website to find out when and what time those are. We also have, every Thursday, we have performers coming through. Scheduled performers. We have 2 afternoon sessions, one early afternoon, one later afternoon. They are very, very popular, but because of the 2 sessions, crowds are not an issue, so come on in and check those out. In addition to those, we have some teen programming. We also have the second portion of the summer program, which is the reading portion of the program. That portion is where kids come in and they read books, and we provide prizes and incentives for them to keep reading throughout the summer. It's a very big thing that we do, a very big component. It improves literacy and keeps kids at the reading level, or increases their reading level, so when they go back to school next year, next fall, they're not having to relearn a lot of the things that where they left off. Studies have shown that if you take 3 months off of reading, you fall 3 months behind, and teachers have to then reteach all of that material. So beyond the summer library program, what we're doing as well to kind of a new program we're starting to capture our youngest of readers, those who maybe can't even read yet, is our 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten program. That program has been really successful. We have about 300 kids signed up so far, and it's only been about a month that we've started it. What that program does is children, before they go into kindergarten, again, studies have shown that if you can get them exposed to 1,000 or more books, they have the best chance of reading by kindergarten then. So that program has been, like I said, very successful. We've done it all on donation funding, so we've done some fundraising for it. Our goal is 10,000, and right now we're at a little over 8,000, so if any of the viewers are interested in contributing, that would help out as well.
Well, these are all great programs. I know I have, I think, a whole closet full of prizes from the children's program from when my kids were younger. And back then, used to give away personal pan pizzas, too, so we ate an awful lot of pizza back when my kids were younger. But I know you mentioned story time, and I know how popular it is. Can you just give us an idea of what a story time segment
Yeah,
entails?
yeah.
What do kids get when they come to Storytime?
Well, they get exposure to books, first of all, which even if they aren't reading yet, it provides that element where books are fun. There's then something clicks with the kids where they realize, like, this is something I want to do. This isn't work. So the way a story time usually works is there's a series of books and songs and activities throughout the about half-hour program, and then at the end of it, there's usually some kind of craft done associated with the theme of the story time. So each story time has its own theme and rhyme and reason to it.
And in addition to the children's programming, I know you have a lot of adult programming. I've been to quite a bit of it.
We do.
Why don't you tell us a bit about what we have coming up for adults this summer?
Yeah, we've got quite a bit. We have a summer library program for adults as well, so it's the same thing, a reading program and some activities. So we've got some programs coming up there. We also have, take a look at my notes for that one real quickly. We also have, we started recently it's turning out to be a popular program, and we want it to be. It's an offsite program at Pasquale's here in town. It's called Books and Booze. It's aimed towards our 20 and 30-something crowd, but it's a book discussion group. Books are kind of geared toward that age group's interest as well, and we have a fun time at that. Other things that we're doing is we are focusing on health and fitness this summer, and that's one of the things, actually, if we backtrack to the kids programming a little bit too, we are focusing on that as well this summer. We're doing some interesting things, some food and book reads where they eat foods inspired by the books that the kids are reading. And we're also doing fun food, or new food Fridays, and where kids can come try new foods, and some adults, some fruits and veggies maybe they haven't tried before either. The whole goal is to get kids wrapped around that early. For adults, what we're doing for the health and fitness is we're doing a few things. We're partnering with Hybrid Fitness, and they are doing 2 boot camps for us this summer. So those you need to sign up for in advance, but one is early bird at 5:30 in the morning, and the other is our after work hours, which is 6 p.m. We're also doing one couch to 5K with them. Again, that would need to be signed up. Another thing we're doing with them on the food side of things is they're doing some lunch and learns, and those are going to start up very soon this summer. Again, sign up for those. You can come to the library, have a little lunch, and learn about how those foods are healthy and directions to go with each one. Each lunch and learn will be different. Hybrid Fitness has a kitchen associated with them as well, so that's part of their mission. Meshes well with ours. And the other thing we are doing with food with them is they're doing some, supervised shopping at Miller's. So you can come with them, and they'll walk around the store and show you how to read labels and what's a healthy snack, what's not, and why.
So it'll keep you from sneaking that box of Captain Crunch.
Exactly,
in your car.
exactly.
I don't know if I want them coming.
I know. So, and then another thing that we're doing with the health and fitness, hopefully in fall, we're going to start a prairie walking club for those who maybe aren't in the mood to do a boot camp. We've got another thing that can be done.
So there's a lot more to it than just books.
A lot more than books, yeah. And then another thing that's coming up this fall is we have another exhibit coming where those who come to the library have seen this before. Those who maybe haven't, we're very well known for the exhibits we bring in. And this exhibit is, again, through the National Endowment for Humanities, and it is the Constitution and the Civil War. So it focuses on Lincoln and some decisions made and how the Constitution held up during that tumultuous time. And then also in 2014, as you can see, we planned pretty far ahead. We have it's called Let's Talk About It series, and this time it's with the Muslim Journeys book awards that we got. We were awarded a grant with that as well to get books based on the Muslim culture and religion, and should be a very interesting book discussion series.
You've covered just about everything, it seems like. Is there anything you missed? Any program that doesn't quite fit into adults and kids?
Well, there's one that fits into everybody. One of the other things we're doing for the health and fitness focus, and I should mention the health and fitness focus has been made possible because of a grant from EPIC. We're putting in a library garden out back.
Oh, great.
And we're going to be planting some vegetables and maybe even some fruits like blueberries. And we're going to use some of that for programming when we can. And the rest of it, what we're going to do with it is donate to the food pantry. So we've already been in contact with them early on before we even thought of this idea, and they thought it was wonderful. They want to get some fresh foods in there. We do need some volunteers to help us both plant it and to maintain it. So any of the viewers, that'd be excellent. You can just contact the library. That's right. So that's going to be a really fun way to tie the community together in a lot of ways. And people coming to service the garden, and people coming to the programs, and also with us being able to donate to the food pantry.
Oh, great. You know, I'm here all the time, so I know there's all kinds of things going on here, but if there was one thing that you could tell the people of Verona about the Verona Public Library that maybe they don't know,
sure.
You know, just because they see the outside of the building, or they kind of like when I was growing up, you think it's all about just books.
Mm-hmm.
What would that one thing be?
Well, I think you kind of touched on it. You know, although part of our mission, a big part of our mission, is still literacy in books, we do so much more. You know, some of the stuff that we're doing really hits our mission, which our mission is to build community through bringing a world of knowledge together. So ways we do that is not just with books, but with providing free Wi-Fi access and free computer lab. So
yeah, the computer lab's always packed.
It is used quite a bit, and the Wi-Fi is even used more. We have a very sophisticated Wi-Fi system, and you know, one of the ways, like I said, is you can absorb knowledge here, but in today's world, you're also creating knowledge, and we provide that avenue for you to push your own knowledge out to the world. You know, other things that we're doing with our programming, some of the other things that we do to do this. You know, we do a lot of outreach to senior center and senior care facilities, to the food pantry, to daycares, and then soon we're going to be doing some outreach at the farmers market.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Brian, we're wrapping up our segment here. Tell us, what are the library hours?
Library hours are 9 to 9 Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. I'm sorry, 9 to 9 Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5 Friday, and 9 to 4 Saturday.
Okay. And if anybody want to get in touch with the library to make use of your services or your rooms, or learn more information about your programming, how would they do that?
Well, first of all, just come on in to 500 Silent Street here in Verona, and just we can take care of you while you're here. Another way to contact us is through the phone, which is 608-845-7180. And then another way is just go to our website, which is www.veronapubliclibrary.org.
All right. Well, thanks for helping us wrap up this
Thank
segment
you.
of the show, Brian.
Thanks for having us.
Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, thank you much.
Good active summer.
Definitely.
All right. Bye.
Bye.